and it's the announcement that the highly anticipated sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has unfortunately been delayed until 2023.
I don't know how to react now because you said let's get on to
Spider-Man.
Well, what the hell?
Mario Kart.
Wow,
The numbers
Zelda,
haven't been
jeez.
updated. So yeah, like I was very
was
sad
weird,
about
Zelda.
this. So announced in June 2019, Nintendo went radio silent on the game until last year's E3, where they showed off the game in a full trailer and then dated it as 2022. But Aonuma came out on YouTube recently and apologized.
Was it YouTube? I thought it was Twitter. Maybe it was YouTube.
There was a YouTube video, and yeah, it would
Oh,
have
it
been on
was Twitter.
and
Okay,
everything,
right, yeah.
and then said, the game is we played Elden Ring and now we have to delay the game for 5 years to be able to compete. But yeah, like I don't know what. Yeah, as someone who doesn't love Breath of the Wild, how did this hit you, Swinny? Did you care? Did you?
It just made me realize it's going to be even longer before I can play a Zelda game I'll probably enjoy, which will be the game after this.
Oh God, you never know. To be fair.
No, this game will probably appeal more to me if they take on the feedback and dungeons and stuff, but
And weapons that don't break.
well, no, but that's the thing is I think they will retain a lot of that elements because that's stuff that is kind of almost integral to the Breath of the Wild experience. So, yeah, that's my take. Is that look, I'm really disappointed for people obviously looking forward to this, which is a hell of a lot of people. I will say I'm not surprised by the news at all. Not that Nintendo delay stuff all the time, but this felt like a very uneasy 2022. So.
Yeah, and I could be a dickhead and go back to the old footage, but I think I actually said I don't think it'll be 2022.
Oh, you did, yeah.
And there was one time where they actually removed it from their calendar, and they had Splatoon 3, they had all these other games, but they didn't have Breath of the Wild 2. And I'm like, this game is not coming out. Like they've seen that and just said nah. And my fear is I don't think it's coming out. Like, it might not come out next year until the end of next year. Because if you go back to Breath of the Wild, they delayed the hell out of that game as well. And I think everyone kind of had speculated that, it's because the Switch was coming, so they wanted to line it up, which I thought as well. But the more I think about it now, it's like maybe it's just they're just bad at estimating how long it's going to take to make these games. So
I don't know why they even bother. They should just do Rockstar. Yeah, it's out when it's out. Shut the fuck up until then. It's out when it's out.
I think they have investors because when this news hit, Nintendo's share price dropped by 6%. So I think updating the market.
That's what I mean. They shouldn't have said it in the first place. They should just kept their mouth shut. And then when they know that it's definitely coming out in say 3 to 6 months or something, let's say, or when they hit gold, then they go, hey, we're gonna launch this in 3 months.
I think a 3-month announcement for a Zelda release date is a bit much, but I know what you're saying. Like
it works with GTA, and it's one of the biggest franchises in the
GTA
world.
has also got GTA Online, right? So they don't even need to worry. Well, GTA Online Plus now, right?
Yeah, but what are they worried about? It's not like people are going to forget about Zelda and then in 5 years' time go, what the fuck is Zelda?
People want to have a hype. People want to get excited.
Well,
People
they can get excited. They know it's coming. Come on. They know there's going to be a sequel. They know there's going to be a new game in the franchise. It's
You're very passionate about this, Mike.
guarantee.
Like this is the most passionate I've heard you on the podcast in like a year.
Because I think all of these release date things are hyping people up, are setting bad expectations. I think you should just shut the hell up about it. When you're ready to actually give something to the world, then you do it. People aren't going to sit there and nag you about it. People aren't going to sit there and cry because they haven't heard the release date of an upcoming Zelda that they don't even know about. They know it's going to come eventually.
Me? This is the gaming fandom.
Yeah. Well,
people aren't going to nag you about it.
Touch some grass.
What do you mean people aren't going to nag you about it? Oh
grass.
my god, man! That's all people do. When's this coming out? When's the news? When's Metro Prime 4?
Yeah, I wish I had a worm of approval, disapproval, because you had me for a while and then it went real. It went straight down. I fundamentally,
you know what I mean, right?
I do agree with you. I've said it a few times. I don't understand why people need to long date games because they keep just delaying them, and it puts pressure on everyone. I think internally you can go, this is the date, and we want to hit it because of our financials.
Totally,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of reasons.
So yeah, look, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but yeah, this game, man, I'm kind of glad, I must admit, because now it's removed the thing of me having to decide between Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild 2 as the game of the year for me. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, thank fuck it's moved. Because
Wow.
I
My
know
cognitive
in my
reframing.
heart that I don't know. I almost might not want to pick. I might just go fuck both. I'm gonna say they're both number one. You would love this as well. They did actually reveal a little bit more of the game, Swinny. And you know how you love how there's weapon degradation. They show off a destroyed Master Sword that Link's holding in the video, which I loved so much because I'm like, you're like, at least they could just make the Master Sword not get annoyed or destroyed or whatever or nerfed, and they've like destroyed it in this game. It's almost like a fuck you, Swinny game. Kind of love it. But yeah, like one thing I wanted to say, Swinny, is I feel like this is gonna force their hand because they pretty much always want to release a Zelda game every year in some form or another. It's surely gonna force their hand to release, you know, like Wind Waker HD on the Switch or not Phantom Hourglass, or Twilight Princess HD on the Switch
sure they will.
remastered.
It's such an easy win for them, you know. They can drop it probably at any time.
And you know they can
Cash
just
cow.
they don't even need to do it as a twin pack. They could just literally just do one, and I'm
Charge
gonna
80
buy
bucks
it. I
each.
know,
Charge 80 bucks,
and I'm gonna
yeah.
buy it. I know.
Yeah. Heaps of people would buy it.
I'm sick. I know. Oh god, I can see it right now.
Release
So-
new amiibo with,
Nah, they'll probably just do the Wolf Link amiibo. That's a pretty damn cool amiibo. I already got
I've still
that.
got that. I've still got that in the box.
That's a cool amiibo. All right, moving on.